truly honored and actually really excited that I would be chosen to receive this award.
The main reason I'm here is to do research and receive my PhD in my area of study. Such a huge part of what I've done has been interact with students, teach students, and so it's wonderful to have that work recognized.
It's wonderful to know that on some level something you've done has reached someone enough that they feel that it needs to be recognized, and that, yes, it's humbling.
I think the most rewarding part about teaching is having students improve, because I teach writing and I see them go from a draft process to a final process. I can really, for many students, see that improvement in really tangible ways.
When somebody comes to you at the beginning of the semester and says, hey, I'm not an economics person or I'm not a math person, and several weeks in or towards the end of the semester they're like, oh, I get this. And this has happened quite a few times. It's very rewarding.
It was always, I think, a challenge for those who were teaching me to find a particular way into me. And so I find it gratifying watching the light in their eye come on at a particular moment in time. And that's when I know that I've done something worthwhile.
I really like to make my students get up and write on the board. And so a lot of times for review of concepts particularly, I challenge my students to go up and map whatever the content is we're working on themselves.
I throw out pop culture references often, like very often. I think once you can actually relate something to real life and then continue to talk about it outside the class, that's more than, information, that's education.
Because I deal mostly in history, I find it useful to give students the tools with which to understand history, not so much as the moment that we happen to be studying, but rather a single moment that represents both what has come before and what's likely to happen afterward. That makes it much more useful, much more palatable.
What inspires me as a GTA is a kind of combination of past experience and current experience, specifically past professors that I've had who've been very influential to me, both at the undergraduate and the graduate level. And then, it sounds cheesy, but interacting with students on a day-to-day basis. If I didn't find that inspiring, I wouldn't be able to keep doing this job.